Morning and welcome to the Game Fair 2024. Come down to the Scott Country International stand at K2053. Come see our full range of shooting tripods. We've got the Bog Carbon, we've got the Rekon CT1 and CT3. We're stocking the full range of HIG products. We've got the amazing Havrock HE25, the 4K version, the HH, the HQ, the 640 sensors. We've got the Condors, Falcons and the full Lynx range. Moving around again, got the full complement of FX Chronographs, we've got the Archon Zulus, we've got the Element Titan laser rangefinders, Alpex 4Ks and LRFs. We've got the full Telos lineup as well, including the new XL. Come down, take a look at that. Moving along, we've got the full range of handheld for Pulsar. We've got some amazing deals on the XM30s, not to be missed. Come down and see them. The full range of Fermions as well, including the XL. We've got the XL mergers, we've got our thermal drones on display, we've got the new Mate 50R with laser rangefinder built in ballistics, we've got the PARDs, we've got the Zyseeker cams, we've got everything. Anything you need. If you've got any questions on thermal or night vision, come down, see us and talk to the team. See you there, 2053.
Right, so we'll just run through now the setup of the true ballistics. So quick press of the power button. Activate the device. That'll all come on, and you've got config at the top here. So we'll go into config. We've got velocity range, and using the control buttons here. So you've got down, up, save, select. So we'll select that. So we want it from 400 to 4,000 feet per second. So we want that. Primary units, we want feet per second as our first reading. Our secondary unit is set as meters per second. You can obviously change that to joules or the energy that you want to read out. And the weight, obviously you want that in grains. And the distance, so you either want it in meters or yards for what you're set at. And this is what I said about the 4 different distances you can configure. So you can have that 25, 50, 100, 150, whatever you want. So distance 1 is 25 yards. So you can increase that or decrease that by them buttons. We'll leave that set, so we'll leave all of them set. And then the projectile weight, obviously 37 grains, which is Zan slugs that I'm shooting. And the barrel offset, that's just where you've got the chronograph in relation to the barrel. So 0 to 800 inches is best, but again you can increase that if the ground doesn't dictate or your shooting bench doesn't allow that or something along them lines. Channels, now this is just the channel, so you could have 2 or 3 people on the same range using the same device. You just set a different channel. Shutdown time, obviously 240 seconds, it will go into auto standby. Drag model, what you want there, either G1, G7, RA4 projectile, depending on your bullet. And obviously the Bluetooth on or off, which you want on. An interface indicator on, so that just tells you that it's being used. Your trigger sensitivity, so you can just change at how sensitive you want the device to be. And then exit without saving, but we want to save all that information, so we're going to save it. And that is it basically set up. So once you start taking your shots, as I said there, you've got 25, 50, 75 and 100. That will give you your readings over them various distances. Paging through there, you'll have the feet per second at them set distances or meters per second at them set distances. So it'll give you a true reading. So if you wanted to do a 200 yard zero, it'd give you the speed that it's doing at 200 yards and so on and so forth. And then just all your basic information, as you saw from the previous footage when we're shooting next to it. Your number of shots, your lowest, your standard deviation, your actual B1, G1 BC, and the average BC over that shot count. Your spread, your highest speed, and your average. So that's all the key sort of information that you want there, is that average, especially for setting up like an Alpex. And that's it. It is as easy as that to set up. It is literally turn it on and away it goes. On the bottom you've got a QR code for the manual, which obviously comes in the box as well. But that is it. Once it's set, turned on like that, you just leave it, start shooting next to it, and away you go. And to power off the device, just press and hold, and away it goes. Easy as that. Now, setting up within the app also is simple. This applies for both. This applies for the pocket chronograph and this one. You select your profile, you make your profile as you would normal. So you've got general, you can name the profile, put the magazine size in as well, so it will monitor your shot count, your projectile, all your information there. So 37 grains, 25 cal slug. It's a Zan slug. Now you can make your own bullet information, or you can just take the predicted stuff off the data. So if you go onto that, you can pick everything in there, and then everything you've got from your scope height and what it works in what its readout, if it's MRAD, quarter click MOA, all of that jazz, and then it increments what your scope goes up in. Obviously quarter inch at 100 yards. That's that. And then obviously all your different bullet types you can put in there, and then it will give you a dope card as well once you've shot out that. This is the previous shot string I'd done already. Like I said, I explained the ballistic tool, which is only available on the True Ballistics, and you can get your shot cards there as well. So that's giving me almost spread over the 5 shots, obviously starting at the first shot first, and that's giving me the BC. So there's a bit of a change in BC in some of them, like shot 3 was number 9, was 0.09, so a random BC there, but it's giving you all the deviation across the BC. Profiles again, which you've got there, app settings, and all the manuals are in that as well. So you can just draw, if you're not sure how to use something, you can just open up the manual online and do it that way. That's where you also update the firmwares for them both as well. But as you'll see now, perfect timing, it's saying connecting. You look for a device, the 2 devices that will be on there, so you just select which device you want, which will be the True Ballistics one, and when you turn it on, it will connect, and that will give all the same readings out as it was on that one. So really simple, really easy to use, and away you go. Alright, so what I said there about True Ballistics, so I've got this on screen record now, so I'll put that in. So you go to BC tool, no saved weather, so I'll take the weather from the internet, and that will put in my current weather from where I am at a location. Then I put solve BC, and it's calculation. It will then say calculation complete at a G1 BC, which is 0.086. So it's a lower BC than the manufacturer's claimed BC. So I'll copy that in, click close, and put that in. Now everything's in there now, so it's still giving me from that shot string that I got there the standard deviation and everything like that. So I'll put in, even though it's shooting accurate anyway, I'll put that into the Element Titan onto the Element app, and I'll see how this is tightened up over distance. So hopefully that's what I referred to as shooting out the error, when you need to fine tune any ballistic calculator, especially like on the Alpex and things like that. You just need to either tune your BC a little bit or tune your speed. Again, so especially off manufacturer's box information, each barrel will be different, and each round will be different for each barrel lengths, everything like that. So the speeds will be different depending on each manufacturer, barrel wear, everything like that. So all that comes into account, but this will take out all of that error, and that's what you're effectively doing by tuning that and refining that information. So you're shooting out the accuracy to give you the most effective first round on target each time, and that's what you want in hunting. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll go from there. Cheers. Right, so setting up the FX pocket chronograph is as simple as the other one. So all I've done is I've attached that onto the end of the barrel there like that. I've just used two of my daughter's air bands because they're a bit more durable than the little supplied elastic bands. And all you do is press and hold the power button, that will come on, and then what you'll get from your phone is what device you want to be using. Now, same as it set before, you set all your profile up and everything like that. We'll go for a new string. So everything's set as it would be normally. I've set my profile up, I've set what weight I'm going to be using, and everything will be set to go. So we'll just set that there now, and we'll move around a little bit. And what you'll hear now is when I take the shot,
$795.
so now it's giving you the readout on the speed, where I want to be going. So this is, as I said, this is just the tuning tool.
926.
So that's getting up there now with a simple twist of the power wheel. That's increasing my speeds where I want to be. So this is using now FX hybrid slugs. All that bullet information is on the database.
$924.
And that's giving me the readout every time. So the perfect little tuning tool that you want to have on. So especially with things like the Mavericks and the Impacts, as I said, once it's on the barrel, you will need to check your zero again, because that is going to affect the harmonics of the barrel, everything hanging on. But it is that simple to set up, quick and easy. Like I say, it's an inch by an inch box you can keep in your pocket. So if you ever do worry about your speeds or anything like that, you can just swap it round and get it going. But real simple little tool there for the tuner and to get on. Now it gives you all your information, as does the True Ballistics one. All goes onto your phone. As you can hear, the audio readouts you've got as well. Then within that, it gives you all your speed. So I can turn that on as well, and then we can go. So we'll go one more shot on that one, and this should give you out now the readout for meters per second as well.
925. 282.
Yeah, so there's loads of options within there that can give you your speed. So you can just read out your speeds and crank it up as much as you need to. And then once you finish your shot string, you can change everything on that, export it, do all that jazz. So another cracking little tool, and about 150 quid as well, so ideal. Cheers.
I've got to say, I'm a massive fan of the Rekon CT1 tripod from Scott Country. I've got a target out there of 500 metres, 450 yards. Let's have a couple of shots, see what you think. So it might take a little bit of getting used to if you're used to using quad sticks, but with a little bit of practice, as you can see, it's a brilliant bit of kit.
So if you enjoyed this week's episode, please like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when we release all our latest videos. And all the products you've seen in this video are available on our website at scottcountry.co.uk. Head over there now, all yours today. Cheers.